Yo, so it's the headline fight, people. And man, this card, Jesus Christ, Miami's been fire, right? We know it's motherfucking hot in Miami, but damn, whoo, these fights. Oh man, like, listen, we didn't get all of them right? But boy, it's not been a disappointment. I mean, the Walker Reyes fight, yeah, I mean that was, but everything else crazy. So now we're at the headline fight, right? Jiří Procházka, Carlos Ulberg for the vacant light heavyweight strap. And man, the tension was there from giddy up, just the walkouts, like the way Jiří walks out and he's just staring at Ulberg. You know what I mean? There was that palpability. Man, you're just waiting, like, how is this gonna go? Right? How is this gonna go? And it was interesting because Jiří, right, went to touch. Carlos weren't touching hands, right? Now you're just like, okay. Let's get to it, people. And, you know, Ulberg threw some leg kicks. Jiří did not block. But then, you know, I'm not crazy shocked by things like that because Jiří be Jiří, man. Jiří, oftentimes, he's doing things that you're not meant to do, right? So, I mean, he rushed forwards, like, with a quick 1-2, you know what I mean? Then hit a leg kick, and you're like, okay, Jiří, you know what I mean? He's being deliberate, but not too reckless at this point, right? And he hits a leg kick, and you do notice Ulberg, there's something going wrong, right? There's something going on. Like his leg's a bit fucked. And, you know, Anik Rogan, you know, they mentioned that. Right? But I don't know. Ulberg, he's not looking to quit. Right? He's throwing leg kicks. Jiří's jabbing to the body. Right? And yeah, like Ulberg, he throws a head kick and falls down, right? So we're like, okay, there's something wrong. But what was crazy, right? You can see Jiří knows that Ulberg's leg is fucked, but he's not trying to take advantage of that, right? I don't know if it's Jiří's Bushido code or whatever, but because technically, all he had to do, throw a few more kicks to that fucked up leg, and it's done. But he kept on being like, yo, let's fight here, right? He was pointing down and being like, yo, let's just fight here. You know what I mean? You can't move, let's just fight here. And he kept on doing that rather than just blitzkrieg the leg. And so there's a moment, and he's got Ulberg on the fence, right? Jiří then comes in. His guard is not up, and Ulberg clips him, right? With check hook, right? It's the move everyone's been talking about, right? It's the move he used to knock out Dominic Reyes. He's used it mounds of times, and he lands it, right? And you just see Jiří go down, right? Crumple down. Ulberg jumps on top, and he's just landing ground and pound, and it is over, right? Like, oh man, it was bonkers because it's Jiří's fight. You know what I mean? Look, we've seen craziness, right? When Jalen Turner did not follow up on Moricano. Craziness, right? We have seen those moments, and you're scratching your head like, yo, what just happened here, man? You know what I mean? But I think this was probably the, I don't know, the most crazy, right? The one where it is done, right? This fight is Procházka's. I mean, this has been the clearest cut indication of that. And he didn't, like, you gotta respect your Procházka. You know what I mean? The fact that, yeah, he was just like, yo, I don't want to win like that. Right? You gotta respect it. But you also gotta go, man, it's kill or be killed. You gotta go kill, man. You gotta go kill. Right? Would he do the same for you? You know? So it's like, man, on one hand, you go props to Jiří. On the other hand, you're like, Jiří, you fool. But whatever it is, Carlos Ulberg is and no light heavyweight champ, right? City Kickboxing, their third champion, right? Their third champion. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, shit's happening. But here's the big question though. What is the injury Ulberg's got? Right? Because if he's gonna be out for, like, let's say a year, there might be an interim fight. And if there's an interim fight, you might have Jiří in it. Right? Because as I said, he technically, that was his fight. Right? So, like, I don't know, you might have Jiří in it. Jiří against Paulo Costa, maybe? I don't know, man. What do you do? But yeah, I think it all depends on what's the situation with Ulberg's knee. Right? I mean, that's going to speak volumes. But boy, what an end to a great fucking card. Like, no one was going to predict this. I didn't predict this, obviously. You know what I mean? It did not go how I thought it would. But, hey, what a fucking fight. What a night. Yo. Any fucking idiot saying the UFC is done, the UFC is dead, the UFC have whack cards, shut the fuck up. And boy, man, but it's just like next week now. Next week has to try and compete with this, right? But this week competed with last week, so who the fuck knows what craziness we're gonna see. Anyway, people, we will get into that on our preview. But yeah, Carlos Ulberg, the new light heavyweight champion of the world.